Hi, I'm Michelle Young, the author of The Art Spy, the extraordinary untold tale of World War II resistance hero Rose Valland. For your readers who are interested in a thrilling spy saga, art, World War II epics, unsung heroes, stories about female empowerment, and untold LGBTQ stories, this book is for them. The Art Spy is the culmination of my lifelong obsession with spies, in particular, female spies, and I've always secretly wanted to be a spy. When I came across Rose Valland's story, I could not believe she was not more well known. How was it possible that one of the most medaled women from World War II had been forgotten? At every step of her story, I asked myself the same question. What would I have done in the same position? The Art Spy begins a few days before the liberation of Paris in August 1944. Rose Valland was in a desperate position. From the windows of her museum, the Jeu de Paume Museum, right next to the Louvre, she could see the battle to liberate Paris thundering around her. The museum, co-opted by Nazi leadership, was now the Germans' final line of defense. And Rose was inside protecting the art with just 2 museum guards. Would she be killed before she could tell the truth? A story that would mean nothing less than saving the world's greatest art treasures and humanity's cultural inheritance? At every stage of World War II, Rose was front and center. She came face to face with Reichsmarshal Hermann Göring and Alfred Rosenberg. She passed crucial information to the resistance network. She risked her life every day spying under the noses of the Nazis and even surveilling them outside of the museum. And she put herself in harm's way, not only to protect her museum, but also her staff. And she faced death during the last hours of Liberation Day. A machine gun had been put to her back, and I won't tell you what happens. After the war, she became a monuments woman, and her gathered intelligence enabled the discovery of hundreds and thousands of looted artwork, and she crisscrossed Austria and Germany, searching for this art inside castles and deep inside salt mines. Readers will meet with famous and well-known figures like Pablo Picasso, Henri Matisse, Josephine Baker, Coco Chanel, and Frida Kahlo. And they'll discover how their stories intersected with Rose Valland's, as well as 2 secondary heroes of the Art Spy. The gallery owner, Paul Rosenberg, who was the exclusive dealer for Picasso, Matisse, Georges Braque, and Fernand Léger, and his son, 19-year-old Alexander Rosenberg, a brave Free French soldier traversing France, England, and Africa to help Charles de Gaulle take back France. Through Alexander's eyes, the readers will experience war on the battlefields as well, including the grueling invasion of Normandy and the liberation of Paris. Here are a few additional themes of the Art Spy. Unsung female hero. Female empowerment and women in World War II. Rose's fight to be acknowledged in a man's world, her fiercely independent spirit, and her perseverance, despite being constantly underestimated her whole life, are critical to her story. She fought for equal pay and equal opportunity, topics that will resonate with today's readers. The Art Spy also introduces other heroic women and figures, including some of the Louvre's earliest female curators and their role in the war as resistance figures, as well as a female ambulance brigade within the Free French forces. Next, looted art in World War II. The Art Spy follows the rise of Hitler and the Nazi Party in the 1930s through the lens of the party's crackdown on modern art. I aim to show that the looting of art was merely one tool used in the subjugation of the Jewish population in Europe. The Art Spy details the increasingly rapacious appetite for stolen art from Nazi leadership, including Hitler and Hermann Göring. Göring himself visited the Jeu de Paume some 20 times for personal shopping trips. Rose's sexuality. Rose Valland was lesbian and lived with her partner Joyce Here for 50 years, starting in the 1930s. This was a bold action for that time. Not only was Joyce considered an enemy alien by the Nazis due to her nationality as a British citizen, homosexuality was codified under French law, Vichy French law, as an unnatural act. While undercover at her job during World War II, Rose was also hiding her relationship with Joyce and the fact that they were living together. Any misstep could have led to imprisonment, deportation, or worse for both of them. The Art Spy also follows Joyce's harrowing arrest and internment by the Nazis during World War II. The Art Spy took almost 4 years of dedicated research. I uncovered parts of Rose's wartime life, her romantic relationship with Joyce, and her upbringing that have never been written about or known about before. I came across many letters that have not been seen before, and Rose's family, the association founded in her memory, and many French historians and museum curators all put their trust in me to tell the real story of this incredible female hero. I believe Rose's actions and her words resonate even more in today's world than the one she left behind, and I hope you will be just as inspired by her life as I was. Thank you so much.